ako po ay isang taong na-testing din ang aking resiliency, not on a conceptual or theoretical level, zero sales in this lockdown. Selling, transitioning to this remote selling, setup selling in the new normal, that's the most frequent mindset, no? How can you sell when it's COVID? And globally, mankind is resilient. We rebuild our lives, we proceed, no? And communities bounce back. We're basically resilient beings.
100 webinars. We just can't stop. Works Love Made Visible. Organizations across 9 countries and 4 continents. The blended learning, team engagement, and our podcast to be called Hello World. Talk about habits of excellence, hustling in this VUCA world. Entrepreneurship, lessons in running and managing a business, leading people, creating that vision, communicating effectively, have that right attitude, right mindset, the right outlook, no matter what happens around us in life. Great work.
Resiliency. Ang mga Pilipino. Oy, sino ba to? Sandy is very much excited. I will share your excitement, Sandy. Resiliency kasi ang topic natin. Congrats sa atin kasi resilient naman po talaga tayo. 'Di ba? Ang Pilipino by nature resilient. Asians, sige, wag natin suluhin mga Pilipino. Asians are resilient, no? And globally, mankind is resilient. Career, studies, yan ang unang resiliency test natin dati. We went to our familyhood, finances would be that topic among partners and spouses. Tapos business and work realities, health and physical, mental concerns. Disasters ang Pilipino, nag-Yolanda ng 2013, kapapasok lang ng taong 2020, Taal volcano eruption. We rebuild our lives, we proceed, no? And communities bounce back. We're basically resilient beings. Iba lang talaga ang dating ni COVID. COVID is a whole new level of challenge. Ramdam natin, intertwined, different types of crisis all rolled into one. It's a health emergency. People are dying. Infections are rising. We are not able to flatten the curve in the Philippines yet. Number 2, feel na feel ang ekonomiya. Sabi sa survey nung isa, ano kaya ang epekto nito sa overall insurance industry in the Philippines? But don't just look local, global, recession in different countries. Dito sa Pilipinas, predicted na ang GDP for entire 2020 if Q2 and Q3 will really reflect the numbers. It has been a societal crisis with a disruption that happened around, and it continues to be a political crisis because in times of this crisis, the urgency, the competency of our leaders will really shine. Pag magaling ka talaga, lulutang ka. Pag hindi din magaling ang leader, kitang-kita din po sa panahon ng crisis when people are all asking the leader, so what is the direction for all of us? At dagdagan pa natin, sabi sa McKinsey, one of my favorite references as I continue to get updated with this one, very powerful adjective, so immense proportion. Imminent restructuring, inevitable, hindi mapipigilan. We need to face the reality. Unahan na lang po sa mga kumpanya na makaka-adapt dito sa, it sounds so cliche, new normal. What is this new normal that will affect society and economics, etc.? Wala exempted di po ba? Walang exempted. May chat feature, ibig sabihin, I will ask you to chat with me in a while. The DUA, as I always call it, DUA, disruption, uncertainty, and anxiety. Na-disrupt tayong lahat. Just the fact that we're all locked down from home, stuck, and you cannot go out. You need the quarantine pass, no? And the disruption in our weekday and our weekend activities. It has been really hot the past weeks. We would have wanted to be in the beach. May summer outing, di nawawala sa kumpanyang Pilipino, all wiped out, disrupted. And not only that, selling activities. A lot of our counselors, financial advisors, no, are really worried. Paano ka makabenta? COVID nga. A-address natin yan in a while, no? I have a separate webinar on selling remote selling, transitioning to this remote selling, setup selling in the new normal. That's the most frequent mindset, no? How can you sell when it's COVID? Uncertainty. Punta tayo sa uncertainty. Ang daming tanong. At ang pinaka-popular na tanong, when will we go back to normal? Okay? May sagot, walang sagot. I have a specific topic on that question in a while. If you put uncertainty and fear, that leads to anxiety, the worries, no, you're worried, you have sleepless nights. Ako, entrepreneur, 17 people on my shoulders. I'm an SME. We're hardest hit because of the cash flow. We could survive for several months, no? But of course, we've done our cost reduction strategies already. Hirap din pong matulog pag meron talagang iniisip na mabigat. Bearing myself to you in the next 2 minutes, because again, I don't want to come here as somebody who's teaching resiliency. Sino ka ba? Louie Banta. Ako po ay isang taong na-testing din ang aking resiliency. Not on a conceptual or theoretical level, zero sales in this lockdown. Our training company has been growing exponentially, 30 to 40% growth in the past 5 years. That's why from just a single practice in the early 2005, 6, 7, we are now up to almost 20 people last year. Pero as early as January 23, we were poised for growth this 2020. At hula ko, nag-sales rally pa tayo, nag-kick-off pa tayo this year, di ba? Okay, may mga goals tayo, tapos meron tayong mga rarara, may mga activities tayo dyan. But I can see that the infections are really rising. I'm following the global news. It's still BAU here in the Philippines. Pero nakikita ko, nako, delikado pa lang ako yung mag-travel. I have international engagements in Sri Lanka, in Hong Kong. I have to politely decline. I'm looking at the risk. I don't want to risk it. But still, it's BAU here, business as usual. Hindi tayo apektado. Life goes on. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung March 7, yan yung kauna-unahang balita na sa BGC, may isang kumpanya dyan, may isang empleyado sa BGC ang infected. So wow, the following week, all of a sudden, sunod-sunod ang postponements ng aming in-person training. So just for you to realize, no industry is really affected. Maybe Zoom lang ang yumaman. Zoom ang yumaman. Ang Amazon ang yumaman. Ang nasa hygiene products, no, they're also benefiting from this. Logistics industry, they're also very active because they have to transport essentials. But training is the first to go. March, April, May, zero sales for 3 months. I have to face that fact. Nagkagulo pa kasi the following day, March 11, I'm telling you this story. And I know that each one of us has his or her own story of all of this craziness during this week. Sabi ng isang employee ko, text, sir, SL ako today, may lagnat po ako. Kasama lang namin to kahapon. So just thinking if it's COVID, it turned out to be just a simple fever. What if it's COVID? You know, in crisis times like this, the ability to act fast. So we called people as early as before 7, asked people to go home, go back home for those who are in transit. Kaya mas mauna po kaming mag-work from home ng 3 araw. Pinadisinfect ko yung opisina, pinalock natin yung opisina, everybody stay home because this is not a joke. It was crazy. How will we work together? New ways of working. We found Google Hangouts Meet. Yan, napakasimpleng app na ginamit namin. We were able to survive there. And paano productivity, paano mo iti-trace, anong KPI ngayon ng mga tao, no training, so they're not able to discharge their functions. We repurposed some of our people to do other tasks because of the low or zero demand for our business. Naging stable naman the following week. And I'm sure you also had this cycle. Mas nauna lang kami ng 3 araw. For most companies, March 16 was really the highlight. I have to look at my cost reduction. So resiliency of the business is all about efficiency and cash flow as well. And I have to announce that effective April 1, and thanks to the malasakit of my team, we have my teammates here supporting me in this webinar, reduced working days po kami. Kanya-kanya lang ang effect sa iba't ibang mga kumpanya. Okay? So this was my scenario before. What a test of resiliency. And as we always say, what doesn't kill you makes you, sige nga, paki-chat, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So literally, my dear leaders, we have to take this literally. We just need to outlast this virus because this virus will really kill us. So literal sa COVID, if this COVID does not kill us, then it will make us stronger individuals, leaders, teams, and companies, especially those who ride immediately on the waves of change. As we would define resiliency, pagiging matatag sa Tagalog, no? Pagiging matatag, no? Just like the bamboo tree, it bends, it doesn't break. The ability to bounce back to meet life's challenges. Pag nag-bounce back ka, mas mataas yung bounce mo. So how will we bounce back? Are we already bouncing back? Some have been very dependent on the lockdown. This is what I noticed. I have a lot of clients and I was checking on them. They were really, after, malilift din naman yan ng April 13, Louis, babawi kami. Okay? Naguluhan tayo because it was extended twice. Okay? It may still be extended, no? Different forms of modification on the ECQ, but it's the mindset of bouncing back as early as possible. Some other keywords on resiliency: withstanding, outlasting, matatag, nakatayo, noticing our own thoughts. I will end our webinar at around 3:10 to 3:05 to 3:10 with suggestions on how you can keep your mental wellness during these times. And resiliency is not just being able to bounce back. You're being able to blend with the realities around you. Sabi ko nga kanina, Taal Volcano, ngayon ang tinatanong natin, kailan ba matatapos tong si COVID? Yung disasters, if it's an earthquake, it's a matter of minutes. If it's a typhoon, it's overnight. But again, once in a century, okay, return to normal. When will we return to normal? Ang katanungan ng lahat. Ang sagot, if you look at the global scale, the priority is really health and safety because we're preventing a second surge. Okay? Recovery is 18 months. 18 months kasi I started talking about this in March. So minus 2, 16 months away, my dear friends. That's the projected time of release, the fastest projected time of the vaccine. And we need to be able to safely test this vaccine. Human trials, di ka pwede magsaksak ng vaccine dyan na, na unsafe. Importante po yung milestone na yan. Kasi until a vaccine is developed or until a cure, I heard of one company, they say they're trying to have a breakthrough product that it will flush COVID out of your system. Until that's officially certified, no? But there's hope for us. Hanggat wala yan, we would want to protect the health of our citizens. Kaya ready na tayo doon sa tinatawag na new normal. We won't go back to pre-COVID days. We will go back to a state wherein we can function as a society and at the same time, wala yung mga limitation nito, mga lockdown. Pero may distancing. Nandiyan papasok yung distancing. Yan po ang chart ng Pilipinas eh. There are countries that have already flattened the curve. There are countries that are not yet successful. There are countries that need to take action. Nandun tayo sa third category. Okay? Wala pa nga tayo. Sabi nga, kagulo yung announcement kagabi, di ba? Sabi, nasa second surge na raw tayo, no? With the behavior of people last EMCQ. Sabi ng Accenture, hindi lang new normal, by never normal pa. Because we are continuously adapting to these changes. So the company that's able to see this, anticipate this quickly, and move forward in an agile manner or with agility will reap the benefits as early as possible. So paborito ko tong aking slide na to kasi I took it from 2 sources which tries to predict what will happen in this long COVID journey. Resolving infections and deaths, sa kaliwa. Resiliency in recession, we're feeling that right now. Kaya nga, paano mamamaluktot si Juan? No? How can we tighten our belts? Cost savings, cost reduction, exploring ways of augmenting income of the household. There have been layoffs. There have been no work, no pay for some companies, forced leaves. You know that happened in this past weeks. at iniingatan yung relapse and return kasi nga as we try to return to work, some people will behave as if it's normal, possibly a second surge or return of the infections. Doon ako magfo-focus more dun sa reimagination. I'm talking to senior leaders anyway. Bill Gates really saying that for one of those rare occasions that we have a recession, not because of a bad economy, but ironically, isn't it ironic, to save the economy, you have to kill it first, the purpose of the laptop. Matanggalin na po natin yung mga political discussions na dapat kasi may testing, wala sa control natin yan. Dito tayo sa how will SLIGFI, SLT, supported by the remainder of our people managers here, really reimagine the way we do things in the business right now, because customers, our policyholders, our prospects, our stakeholders will change the way they live, eat, buy, work, use technology, and even vote. This is a subset of my long webinar on what's next in the 18 months. I just took a few slides here. Malinaw muna tayo sa dalawang bagay. Hindi pa nga na-flatten yung curve. At pag na-flatten yung curve, prevent a second surge. Because as they say, the virus will still be there. We're waiting for the winter months na to prevent the second surge. No? Tag-ulan na, nako, patay tayo. Nung summer, sabi nila, the virus can be controlled or can be eliminated through heat or in hot temperatures. So these are our two objectives. I will stay with this slide and let you really absorb the reality, my dear friends. It will be a contactless society. Because of the virus that is spread through contact, we need to have a contactless society. QR codes are becoming the fad. They will become more and more a fad. Yung mga menu sa restaurants, hindi na pwedeng hawakan ng menu sa restaurants. Hotels, I had a webinar with a leading hotel in Makati, the top hotel in Makati. They will do away with menus because that can contain the virus and pass it on to others. It will be contactless, QR code na lang, hindi na nga touchscreen. Magiging pasay ang touchscreen because touchscreens can, harbor the virus and spread it. Again, from the lens of preventing a second surge. And because contactless society, there are really things that have to give. We have to let go of some of the things that we have been accustomed to. And in selling, I tell you, in-person selling. Just like how I've been accustomed to delivering training for almost 3 decades, kaharap ko yung participant, I'm just a few feet away for engagement. And now, take a look at this. Mag-isa ako dito sa kwarto, I'm just blabbering and expecting that people are engaged by me as we go along. We'll get used to this. We have to. And we will realize that na kaya naman natin ng COVID. Yan ang magiging yan. Ang benchmark. Na kaya naman natin ng COVID. Successful naman yung work from home. Of course, there are some polishing to do. Technology, internet is an issue. But of course, with the right guidelines, may webinar kami dyan, with the right guidelines, you can have more peace and be able to balance your work-life blending. Focus on the essentials. Essential meetings. Meetings? Come on, we're preventing a second surge. So only when the meetings are essential. Right? And I have seen guidelines of South Korea getting back to the workplace. They've issued guidelines that it can be our source of inspiration, no, on how we will go back to the workplace gradually. Number 1, no meetings. Meetings have to be online, and even if people are in the site, in the office, preferred pa rin ang online. And if there are to be meetings, the meetings have to be smaller meetings, kaunting tao, at short meetings to minimize the risk of exposure, and practicing social distancing in the room. So you may need bigger rooms next time. So paano ang training classes, di ba? Pag tayo nagte-train ng agents, no, nagte-train tayo ng employees, no, can you imagine that? No, we're doing online. And I know that there are big companies even locally who are now drafting their work from home policies for a certain percentage of the population. And they're also drafting policies now on meetings and trainings. No events, no trainings for the rest of the year, especially unnecessary ones. Focus lang talaga sa essentials. Kailangan ba talaga? So for those who are in the sales, for those who are handling our 3 channels, no? Bangka, mga BSOs natin, no? What else? We have group insurance. What else? We do have agency. Yes. How can we lead our team so that they can really embrace this contactless society? Hindi na bago to. Baka pang ilan na ako nagre-remind sa inyo. I'm just very strong here that we really need to adapt quickly. Sila naka-adapt. Oh, kaya naman pala mag-adapt. Remote learning, e-learning has been there for the longest time. One of my biggest regrets, I did not transition immediately. I have to wait for this COVID. But I'm proud that as early as last week of March, April 1, I have the guts to, wala, I cannot take this crisis sitting down. Pasok agad ako sa webinar business. And it's giving me decent revenue coming from 0 sales before. Telemedicine. Ilan po yung nakapag telemedicine, nakapagpatingin sa doctor through video. We've never imagined this before, but we've heard of this before in some of our HMOs, but now you've availed of the service. O yung concert, pwede palang gawin. Di ba? Focus on the essentials. Kaya naman pala ng remote. And one of the things that I cannot imagine will go virtual, they have to even adapt worship. Di ba? Paano yung communion? Okay, yung hindi pa pwedeng gawin, tanggalin, focus on the essentials, which is the sense of community. Everything here except telemed, no? Ako nga, nagulat ako dun sa employee ko. Sabi ko, magpatingin ka, baka COVID na yan. Tapos binigyan ako ng med-cert. Oh, ano ka nakakuha ng med-cert? Paano ka nakalabas? Sir, telemed. Okay? Perfect. So, they're already transitioning. They had a quick transition. What about us? And because malapit naman sa puso ko ang insurance, no? Nakita nyo kanina yung napakarami nating insurance clients. Pare-pareho lang ang concern. Paano ka bebenta sa labas? COVID. Paano ka bebenta? Mas sanay kami ng in-person. Mas magaling kami mag-handle ng objections pag in-person. Mas sanay tayo nagpe-present. Handshake muna. The handshake has to go, by the way. Ha? Okay? Online na talaga. Kaya nga, remote selling has been there for the longest time. Digital will be accelerated by COVID. We'll all be forced to jump to digital. Whether we like it or not, we have to like it or we have to even like it more in this setup. Sample ng sinasabi ko sa inyong contactless. Touchscreen, luma na. Kasi nga yan touch, it will contribute to spreading the germs. Kaya lahat, scanning, QR codes, contactless. You can imagine whatever you want. Contactless what? Flights, contactless dine-in, no? Contactless, of course, we've been accustomed to a lot of apps during our lockdown. How will we now apply this in possible areas in our business? Yung social distancing na term, let me address that. Ako po'y naniniwala, dapat hindi social distancing, mas maganda siguro tawagin physical distancing. Bakit? Kasi hindi naman talaga tayo nag-socially distance sa bawat isa. In fact, sunod-sunod nga yung social interactions natin. Back to back to back to back calls. Oo nga, no? You know why? Because in the office, we can have a temp check. We can take a look at people. We can see if they're busy and we will adjust whatever we need or maybe send an email. But dito, dahil hindi tayo nakikita, so easy to send meeting invites left and right. I believe it's really more physical distancing. Please take a look here. This is in Baguio City. How disciplined people are in Baguio City. Take a look at those circles. And a month ago, I was talking about this becoming a regular fixture. You will see this in public spaces and public areas. Ito na nga, sa next slide ko, ginagawa na sa isang BPO. Sa isang BPO, naglalagay na po talaga ng mga markers sa floor. So you will have to be accustomed with that. And we need a visual reminder just so people will really follow a certain order when it comes to shared spaces. Pagdating sa skill sets, lahat digital. Digital marketing, matunog na eh. Online, meron pa kang certification ng digital marketing. Now, my challenge is for all functions to try to shift to digital one way or another. Digital HR, digital recruitment, digital audit. Okay? How would we have a semblance of digital, if not full? And because of the work from home that may stay, because some percentage of the population can be total, nasubukan natin to, it's working well for some. Managers now need to have stronger soft skills to be able to handle virtual teams. Sabi nga natin, it's a lot of craziness. How do you motivate and coach people? Just this morning, I was talking to another insurance company. Ang topic naman namin, how to coach people in this work from home setup. And there are several other skills that I listed down there. I won't discuss that in detail. Sa remote selling, ayan ang ating sales cycle. My version, you have your own. It is now whether the financial advisor or whether the team lead for your group insurance. Who else? We have the BSO, as you call it. How will we now transition to this? Because even if the salesperson wants to go out and is ready to go out, is your client, is your prospect ready for face-to-face? A lot of people are still scared to contract the virus. So you have to respect that. And a way of showing that respect and to protect yourself as well would be the usage of these tools. So ang ginawa ko sa team ko, remodeling kami, I had people who need to study this technology very quickly because each one will have its own intricacies. So kayo, okay sa Zoom, yung iba gusto MS Teams, yung iba gusto WebEx, yung webinar ko mamayang 6:00, gusto Skype for Business. So, yes, it's a combination of both wanting to be high-tech because you need to know how to operate these features. Kahit minsan sa agency sasabihin, hindi ako techie, hindi ako magaling diyan. No? Gen X ako or baby boomer ako. Eh? But at the same time, it's not just knowing how to utilize this tech, but also be able to deliver your message across closed deals, influence the prospect, and engage the prospect or the customer or our stakeholders here. Lahat ngayon, town hall meetings, lahat ngayon, coaching, lahat ngayon, not unless gusto mo sa same room pero 2 meters apart kayo for essential meetings. Otherwise, yung mga kape tayo and they would want to discuss your financial products, they will really have to master doing this online. The new normal, the never normal, and I have to set this backdrop so that we can really talk about how we can be more resilient. Kanina, what's next, which is what's actually happening right now. How can we become more resilient? Very simple, 3 characteristics. Just like that tree over there, do you bend or magmamatigas ka? No? And then you break. Let's look at the 3 characteristics that we all need in this new normal. The first characteristic, quickly face and accept reality. Ang ganda, segue mula sa kanina. Ito na yung new normal eh. Right? Ito na yung new normal. Ang problema, marami sa atin, nandun sa optimism. Okay? Oh, Louie, what's the problem with optimism? Okay? There's nothing wrong with optimism per se. I like it. I'm a very positive person. I was telling my team, let's hope for the best. But there's a qualifier. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. Yan ang mindset ng resilient na tao. Okay? Lalabas kayo, uulan, it's dark, magdala ng payong. Sasabihin ng kasama mo, huwag kang mega pre, huwag kang mega. Positive thinking lang, isipin mo lang, hindi uulan. That is not resiliency. That's optimism or positive thinking without facts, without basis, without the science, and without risk assessment. The first characteristic of a resilient person, team, or company is what's staring at them in the face. Move on na. Tama? Let go na. Embrace na. The new normal. Ang problem kasi sa optimism, nakakatagal ng kilos. Di ba? Kala mo, okay, hindi kailangan. Well, it's positive thinking. Tapos delayed ka na. Remember the time in January when we could have acted faster about all of these infections? No sense blaming, but just balikan natin. If we could have acted faster, we could have been Vietnam. Vietnam, beside China, they acted as early as January, controlling entry, doing their own quarantine. Samantalang tayo, so nag-Valentine's Day pa tayong lahat dito, no? We all celebrated. So what's my point? Facing reality means acting with sense of urgency as well. Otherwise, baka ma-Kodak tayo. Baka ma-Nokia tayo. Baka ma-Friendster tayo. Okay? As you can all guess, what is common among this, yung lola daw ni Dennis Cosio, no? Okay? Napaghahalata po yung edad. Di ba? Sa Friendster nga may mga kulay-kulay pa yung profile mo, iniwan mo lang, di ba? Iniwan mo siya. What's common among these? They're all leaders. But what happened to them? They were not able to adapt or face reality. Kodak is seeing digital at their time, did not pay attention to this. Sabi ko nga sa kumpanya ko sa LJMB, mukhang na Kodak tayo. Diba? COVID rendered in-person obsolete. And I won't let that happen. That's why we had to quickly transition. I'll tell more of that transition in a what. Number 2, pangalawang characteristic, make meaning of hardship. Meaning, kahulugan. At ang kahulugan ay depende sa tao. There can be 10 people in the room, they're seeing at the same thing, they're looking at COVID, but each one has a different interpretation. Okay lang, basta merong kahulugan sa'yo ang crisis na ito. What is the meaning of this crisis to us? To you. Don't compare notes with others. What is the purpose of this? Ano ba ang tinuturo ng COVID na to sa'yo? Share ko, sa akin, dalawa ang tinuturo ng COVID. Number 1, cash is king. As an entrepreneur, it's really a lesson that I've heard before. Tama nga talaga, cash is king. Ay, minsan kasi masyado kang maluwag sa approval ng mga expenses, no? Focus on the essentials. The second lesson for me is there's no other way to go but me to really learn digital marketing, online delivery. I have to be to have all of my videos there. So while I'm sleeping, other people are watching our e-learning. Hindi ko inaksayahan ng panahon kasi sabi ko magaling naman ako sa in-person eh. So kayo po, anong meaning nitong crisis na to sa inyo? Posibleng ang meaning posibleng yung meaning ano yan. Eh, sabi ni R.H. Arnold dito, ano raw yung Friendster? Di ba? Okay, move on na tayo. So, alin dito mamimili ka dito? Importante, meron kang pinangahawakang meaning. In psychology, as we all say, the person who is clear on the why is this all happening? If you can get that meaning, the person who's clear on the meaning could deal with anyhow. Didiskarte ka talaga as long as meron kang pinanghahawakang meaning. Let's go to number 3, improvising solutions. Pagiging madiskarte. Instead of, wala tayong magagawa Sorry, I've heard it before in other organizations, start of the pandemic, paano ka magbebenta? Wala COVID In fact, I had participants in my webinars before in that remote selling. Ang utos daw ng management, guys, dahil COVID, stop muna tayo, ha? Stop muna lahat. Okay lang naman yan. May I lift something in my remote selling webinar that I can promote here? Okay lang po. Let's face it. Okay lang, wala akong sagot. Kung okay lang po that I share something lifted from my other webinar on remote selling, okay lang ba yon? Okay lang ba? Okay, sige. Pick upin natin. Ano yun, sabi? Realistically speaking, we may no longer, depending on the company, hit our 2020 targets because they're based on a different assumption. Yes. However, the right sales manager's mindset is, number 1, if we can no longer hit those 2020 targets, the mindset should be, during this lockdown, how can we reduce variance from budget? So we will have little to catch up. We can minimize the big catch up that will come a little later. Number 2, you need to make sure that your brand is there. Sa panahon ng crisis, kahit kaunti ang benta, ang importante yung logo, pinag-uusapan, and people are brand ambassadors, maingay kayo. Saan yan? Social media lang naman. Ginagawa na ng ibang companies. Next, in cases when you cannot really sell out there. For example, automotive. Sabi ng isang automotives company sa akin, Sir, paano ba kami makapag-boost ng sales? Sedans? Sinong bibili ng sedan ngayon? Kahit ang baba ng gas, tama? Sino ang bibili ng sedan ngayon? So I told them focus on number 3. What is number 3? Upskilling the sales force. If you can't do anything else, you just have to level up the capability. Use the downtime so that the salespeople are equipped. So when this is all over, they're ready to seize opportunities. Do those 3 make sense? Does it make sense? Minimize the variance to budget para hahabulin natin later on, konti na lang. Or number 3, keep your existing customers closer. Okay? Make the brand presence felt. And number 3, what's number 3? Use the downtime so that you can equip your sales force. Dahil kahit na tayo'y leaders, pag tinamaan talaga tayo ng disruption, uncertainty, and anxiety, kahit ako, I also had my nega moments early part of this pandemic. Sabi ko, paano ko papasweldohin to until Q3 or Q4 if we don't have in-person training. The focus on what else can I do? Ang madiskarting tao ay resilient na tao. What else can I do? Option. During this time, it's okay to fail, calculated risk, experiment, trial and error, fail fast, sabi nga ng ibang kumpanya. Okay? Tapos learn the lessons and then quickly move on. And another thing that I'd like to emphasize here is with what you have. Don't compare yourselves with other companies. Minsan kasi, baka may nakaka-relate, no? Minsan kasi wala kasi tayong ganito. Sila meron ganon. Tayo may ganito. Okay, of course, you can just have your wish list, but we have to make do with what you have. Nakaka-relate po ba minsan dun sa kino-compare natin minsan ang sarili natin sa ibang kumpanya? May I hear a yes kung meron tayong ganyang mindset minsan? Tapos nagiging barrier yung wala tayo? Yes, di ba? So nag-focus tayo dun sa barriers and we're talking about resilience. Kanina, French to lang example ko. Ngayon naman, papakita ko yung isang favorite TV series natin. I'm sure maraming makaka-relate dito sa ating favorite TV series. MacGyver. Okay, ang tanong, kanino kayo nakaka-relate dyan? Kanino? Doon sa upper left, yan, nung kapanahunan ko, or dito sa mga kapanahunan ng mga millennials, di ba? Meron palang naging continuation yan. Okay? Okay, so may aminado naman talagang upper left, sabay tawa. Okay? At yung iba talagang sasabihin nila yung lower right. Okay? But the name of MacGyver is synonymous, no? To being able to, ano yan? Sabi sa previous slide, no? Improvise solutions. I'm highlighting a paperclip. Paperclip, so trivial. You can have it around you, but you don't realize MacGyver can do it. He looks at a paperclip and makes it a life-saving device. My dear readers, what is your paperclip during these times of lockdown? Maybe you have it. You're taking it for granted. It's a skill. It's a talent that you have. How will you use it to your advantage now? What is your paperclip? Na-touch ako dito sa kwentong ito. Isang lalaki sa Quezon City nung March, nung hindi pa mahigpit ang lockdown, nung March, nag-ayuda na sa Quezon City, 2,000 pesos. Yung iba pinang-inom siya, yung 2,000 ginawa niyang barbecuehan. For at least 1 or 2 weeks, nakakapagbenta pa siya. Kumikita siya ng 1,000 a day. What's your paperclip? Something given to you. So never mind what you don't have, but what can you do during this time? So while your competition might be sleeping, or your competition is passing the time, or maybe your competition is also finding ways to adapt. What is your paperclip? I know of some people in the training fields, no, HR fields, my friends in the business, biglang nagkaroon sila ng mga additional income augmenting activities. May nagbe-bake ng cake from home, may nagbe-bake ng mga biscuits, may mga personal shoppers tayo ngayon, may sasakyan sila, they offer to buy groceries, and I'm sure that you availed of their services. Lumalabas ang pagiging ma-improvise ng mga tao sa panahon ngayon. It takes these three to really be resilient. In-accept mo nga yung reality, iba naman ang meaning mo. In-accept mo nga, ang ganda nga ng meaning mo, pero nakaupo ka, wala kang ginagawa. No? You need to be able to improvise solutions. I said earlier, they shifted to remote and virtual. So please indulge me in the next 1 to 2 minutes. My team's quick and agile transformation to online and digital. Sabi ko nga, buwan ng Marso, nag-postpone ang 50 training days, i-multiply nyo po yun ng 6 digits our rate per day before. That's a lot of money I can use to pay for expenses and pay for salaries. So, wow, sleepless nights for me. My thinking is, how can I support my teammates? Livelihood kaagad ng empleyado, inisip ko. Pero hindi tayo tumitigil, pagiging madiskarte. Sabi ko, ang meaning ko dito sa COVID, sinusubukan tayo nito ni COVID. Mag-offer tayo ng mga webinars. Simple, harmless post in my Facebook page. Simple, March 27, survey. Ilan po yung nag-comment? 176. Me, tinag nila ang kanilang mga network, and the rest is history. I offered a series of webinars on week 1. Please think of this webinar mode as well. I'm serious because other insurance companies, other sales companies are using us to provide webinars on specific mental wellness topics such as resiliency, and then biglang may mga product knowledge or education silang pinapasok. I was so overwhelmed with the result. 1,000 people from across the globe, not just in the Philippines, ang uma-attend. So I had the confidence, magpabayad na tayo next time. We shifted, the date is April 5, new product is webinar, new process of selling, new skills and new structure, and I made my team adapt. Game changer talaga ang online. Kasi ang tao'y nasa bahay, ang tao'y nakababad sa internet, okay? Ang tao'y nasa social media. Of course, they're doing their work, but social media, promise, you check that during their breaks. It is actually a good time to do lead generation. Di ba? So we have been very active in social media. Bigla kami nag-offer ng mga live this transformation. We left our previous job descriptions not obsolete, and we transformed to a lot of this. Hindi kami nagma-market dati kasi meron na kaming brand, may followership po kami. Ngayon, bigla kami nag-adjust siya. Maybe that's the lesson to me and my team. May pa-video pa ako dito. May pa-video pa ako. Sasalita. Okay. It's okay if you don't see the audio, but what's important there is natuto na talaga kung I pick up my phone, I will record, because whether you post that on social media, that's the way sales presentations are going to be in the near future. Yung tinatawag na asynchronous. Very passionate lang po ako mag-share kasi pag hindi niya pa pinick up to, pick up yan ng iba. Asynchronous communication. Ano yun? Di ba ang hirap minsan mag-agree on a date and time para mag-present? Kaya na-move yung mga meeting. Ang uso sa remote virtual ngayon, yung magre-record ka ng presentation at proposal, and while you're sleeping, you send it to people. They will send it. They will forward it. It creates a lot of engagement. And then saka ka na lang mag-video call for comments on the presentation. Okay? I know it can be new to some. I know that there can be mental barriers kasi hindi tayo sanay dyan. Pero pick upin na rin natin yan kasi that is really the way to multiply what we're doing. Bigla kami naging, nag-boost kami. Now close to 20,000 likes in our Facebook page. 10,000 generated in just the past 6 months alone. And our sales in our webinars are increasing. Especially for sales, especially for some of our agents are caught up in the traditional sense. Okay? Kahit naman di pa kami fully online, Louis, it's okay. Ang digital transformation, allow me to say this, ang digital transformation is actually not the tech alone. It's tech and talent. Kahit may technology ka, hindi yun ang centerpiece ng digital transformation. Tao, yung taong gagawa ng technology, ng gagamit ng technology. I'm just so passionate with this one. No? At ito na nga po, after my webinar with you, you are my 70th webinar and I still have 2 more webinars tonight. Talagang kinarir namin to kasi ayokong mag-isip ng anxiety. I want to be busy and productive. I remember idleness is the root of all evil or whatever. Ayan, meron kami mga, you just can't take this sitting down. Sa June 4, meron akong successful selling in these times of COVID-19 crisis. I teach teams how to sell in the new normal, transition their setup, etc. And do video presentations. I give tips in video presentations. Ayan, yan. O ito yung mga financial counselors sa ibang kumpanya. O, wag na nating tingnan kung anong company. E-consultation, e-application, e-payment, e-access. Here are my friends in Facebook. O mula sa ano nyo, sa sister ano nyo, sa company nyo, at mula dun sa isa pang friend ko in the business, the tools are there. It's really just looking at how can I perform my sales activity, especially for those in sales, in this chain. Last segment and then Q&A, mga 4:15, 4:16, Q&A na tayo. Alam na natin to, mindset affects heart set, affects action. So to change things, change the mindset, because what's in the mindset, paano ka makakabenta COVID? So natatakot yung tao kasi walang security and then it affects action, mas lalong nagmukmok. Change the mindset. You change the feeling, less anxiety, and feeling of confidence despite uncertainty. Let me present to you my blockbuster topic, 7 ways to frame the crisis. Got inspired by this article, You're Not Powerless in the Face of Uncertainty, in the Harvard Business Review. And I added 2 from the 5 on their list. Self-talk din ito. Ito yung mga sinasabi natin. I'm sure ginagawa niyo na yung iba dito, nilagyan lang natin ng labels at dinagdagan pa natin, pampahaba. Number 1, first way to frame. Frame, di ba? Dati, piniframe talaga natin ng photo, painting, certificate, naka-frame yan, nandyan yan sa wall, no? Ngayon kasi nasa smartphones na. But the frame adds to the beauty and appreciation of that object. How are you framing this crisis, COVID? COVID at the center, how are you framing all of this? Number 1, it's a God-given test. Di ba? Ang Pilipino, typical na madasalin. Hindi niya naman tayo bibigyan ng trials. So if God does not believe that we can hurdle it, He's with us, footprints in the sand. God is with us in this journey. It's a God-given test. You know, God, He loves to test people. And what do you do with you confronted with the test? You need to pass it. Pass it with flying colors. Will you pass this test of COVID with flying colors? My dear leaders, it's a test. No cheating. There's no código. Okay? Number 2, learning. Ito, paborito ko to kasi I'm a learning professional. Learning. What can I learn from this crisis? I learned that I really need to go digital. That cash is king when you're operating a business. I learned it the hard way. I've heard of it before. Now I have a life lesson to base it on. And moving forward na tayo sa next step. Saka na tayo magsisihan. Hindi na kailangan magsisihan siguro. Key takeaways ang importante dito. Number 3, for the more competitive members of the audience, for those who are in sports or team sports, you may love to view everything that's happening right now as a game. Not because it's light and fun, but because you want to win. In a game, you want to win. It's an NBA championship and you are on the court and the competing team is wearing COVID on their jerseys. So how will the SLIG-FI SLT lead the SLIG-FI workforce of I heard mga 600, 700 ba ang dinig ko, no, sa research ko. So that we can win this fight in COVID. The business thriving despite of COVID. Number 4, gratitude. Mahilig din ng mga Pilipino dito. Di ba? Marami tayong dapat ipagpasalamat. So can add to your mental health that instead of complaining what you don't have, complaining about what is challenging, why don't we just say, at least my health is not affected. I am not sick. My family is okay. We are all protected. But aside from that, I challenge you, have a list of things that you need to be thankful for. Your peers, your management, perhaps company support and company assistance. No? And no matter what you're experiencing, there's something to be thankful for. Relationships, social support, chance for you to bond with your family or to get much needed rest. So we can bounce back. Pag okay na to, mas rested or well-energized tayo. Let's go to number 5. Sa mga mahilig naman sa movies at telenovela, hero. Ako, paborito ko to kasi dahil ako manood ng movies, I can always identify with the protagonist. There's always a villain, right? And the villain can be all of these hardships that we have here. Ano yan? Anxiety, concerns on work productivity, work from home, what else, not being able to sell, leading people, no? You're the hero, and the hero gets beaten at the start. But the hero always ends up victorious and successful. Pero may gagawin siya, parang si MacGyver. As a hero, what will you do to have a happy or victorious ending? Okay. Next is opportunity. Opportunity. I'm showing some Chinese characters here, and based on my research, in a certain Chinese language, when they spell out crisis, when they write the word crisis, it is composed of 2 characters. One is danger, and the other is opportunity. What a perfect blend of concepts. For every danger, there is an underlying opportunity. Minsan madali natin makita yung danger, minsan madaling makita yung barrier, but what is the driver to success? What can we do? It's now a chance to do what? A chance to transform. We can now complete what? Kung may mga digital kayo na naumpisahan. Sabi nga nila, ang daming projects na nasa pipeline for years and months, hindi tumatakbo. Biglang ngayon, in a matter of days and weeks, tumakbo. Truly, crisis really forces us. Emergencies really force us to act. Kung wala pang emergency, you know? Or we can focus on other parts of our business, or simply test and experiment things. Because as I said, this is the time to really experiment and then fail fast and then move forward with the lessons. And the last one, my dear friends, is compassion. This is one way to frame it. If you feel so burdened already, so tired, at times, no, I don't have to worry about food on the table. I have a roof on my head, no. Although I am on no work, no pay as owner of my business, because they're on reduced work from home, I said I'm not going to take my monthly salary for these 2 months and even in June. Okay? So just to share, if you feel you're already burdened with a lot of things, look around. There's always somebody there who will make you feel, wala pala tong nararamdaman ko, wala pala tong dinadanas natin. It could be worse with other companies. But it's not comparing and feeling that you're more superior than others. It's looking around and feeling we can help. At babalik ako sa mission for those who are in sales. I was just talking to another insurance company, to their MDRTs. No? I was addressing 300 of their MDRTs and aspirants. And I was talking, I'll share the same message here. Our industry, our product has a mission. And that mission is to help people extend protection, right? Extend protection and boost financial independence. Diyan lang naman umiikot yan. Hindi dapat nasa-sacrifice ang mission dahil naka-lockdown tayo. We are in a position to help.